Hi guys, it's Suri, so welcome back to my channel. I just filmed my Game of Thrones discussion video. That was a very intense video and like kind of draining emotionally. So I wanted to do a little fun video that wouldn't take much effort, I guess. So I decided to do the TMI book tag. I had been under the impression that I'd already done this tag, but when I checked, it was like a different TMI tag that was kind of more personal. But this is about books, so yeah, let's do it. So the questions are quite random. I will see where this goes. But the first question is, what fictional character has the best style? That's really hard. Like genuinely, I don't pay much attention to descriptions. I don't know, maybe this is weird, but if the main character is female, I just imagine them to look like me and then ignore what else it says. I know that's really weird, like self-insert 100%, but it works. I don't have very good like imagination, so I can't like conjure up a face that looks not like mine or like not like one that I know, so I just use mine. Let's go with that. I don't know. So I don't know who has like the best style because I don't really care. Your book girlfriend, boyfriend, fictional crush. Ooh, I'm currently reading Uprooted and I really like the dragon. I know he's kind of a dick at times and he's very quick to like call people incompetent, but I like him. I have like I don't know, I find him likable in an unlikable way. Like, I don't know. To me, genuinely, he just seems like a very type A person who is very convinced what the world looks like and how it works. And when you challenge that, he gets very confused and thereby reacts in an upset way. So I don't know, he feels kind of cute, like almost a little, aw, that's sweet. Like how silly of you to think that that's how the world works when it's not true. So I don't know, I just like him. Number 3, ever loved a character but then started hating them? Usually I'm a fan of character development, and if it's done well, then I don't really care what direction I develop into, as long as it's believable and works for the situation, for the character. So really, I either don't like the character to begin with, or I don't like where the writing takes them, but it's not really the character themselves. I don't know. What is the biggest / longest book on your shelf? I'm just gonna go with Storm of Swords. At least on my current shelves here in Vienna, I don't think I have a longer one. 1,128 pages is probably the record. Yeah. What's the heaviest book on your shelf? I don't know. I have some hardcover books that are pretty long, so I'm assuming one of them, but I don't want to go up and get them. It's either Goldfinch or the, what's it called? I don't have glasses on. Black Prism by Brent Weeks. That's a pretty big chunker. Do you have any book posters? No. Oh, no, but I have this one. A poster of the 99 books that you have to read before you die. It looks like this. And you can scratch out the books you've already read. Do you have any book-themed jewelry? No. Book OTP. I'm gonna go with Josh and Hazel. I know I've said this a million times, but they're so well matched. They have such good chemistry. And also Agnieszka, I don't know how to pronounce her name, and the dragon from Uprooted. I know I'm saying it again. I'm currently reading the book and I'm really, really, really liking it. So I can't like not constantly think about it. I think they work really well together. Like their romance hasn't started yet. I'm sure it's going to, but I just like them together. I think they balance each other out. They work well together. And yeah, it was cute together somehow. I don't know, I like it. What's your favorite book to movie soundtrack? Game of Thrones, especially season 8, episode 6, the ending, like medley. I don't know if it's called a medley, but like, or the variation on like the main theme. Oh my God. I just want to listen to that. It's so beautiful. Question 11, a book story you wish would continue. That's a good question. See, I haven't finished Uprooted yet, so I can't say if I would want it to continue after it finished. It's a standalone, so I don't know. But I'm gonna say I miss it because I can't read right now because I'm sitting here filming this video. I'm gonna try to eventually shut up about that book again, but I can't promise anything. Let's do a challenge where I try to make every single question about Uprooted. I'm gonna do that. No, I'm not, sorry. Favorite standalone, Uprooted. Okay. I'm sorry, I haven't finished it yet. What's my favorite standalone? This is difficult because genuinely, like, standalone means nothing. Like literally almost every single book outside of YA fantasies or fantasies in general is a standalone. There's not that many series in other genres, or at least not as many. So there's so many standalones. So this is basically asking, what's your favorite book ever? Oh my god, that's hard. I'm gonna go with Entwined by Heather Dixon, which I read last month. And I also keep talking about it. This is the thing, like if you ask me anything like what's your favorite anything, it's usually the books that I like that I read the most recent because they're the most present in my brain. I don't have like long-lasting love relationships, love affairs with books over years where I won't shut up about a book. Oh, The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Yeah, that one. 13, since when did you read books? Since I was about 5, I think. I was obsessed with books before I could even read them myself. I would have my parents read them to me often enough so that I could remember like everything by heart, and then I would pretend to read the book, but I was just reciting out loud what I remembered. I don't know, I was obsessed. I've always been obsessed with books. Which Hogwarts house are you in? I'm gonna make myself unpopular by saying this. I don't like this question. I don't like people being like, sort of as by way of introduction, hi, I'm Teresa, I'm a Slytherin. Like, who cares? I don't know. I mean, I'm probably being Slytherin, but I'm kind of too nice to be evil. So, because I'm afraid people won't like me and I need people to like me. But maybe that's part of being a Slytherin. I don't know. I think I'm a Slytherin. Maybe a bit of Ravenclaw, definitely not a Gryffindor. I'm not a hero person. I don't like being a hero at all. 15, quality you look for in a book. So many. I did a video recently about things I love seeing in books. I definitely like good character development. And almost more importantly than that, a well-developed world if it's a fantasy world. So well-developed characters and a well-developed world. And just to make it seem realistic, right? I just want to feel like this is really happening or could really happen. You know, you're already like 40% there, I feel like, if you have that, or even more. 16, your favorite book quote. I don't have one. Again, I don't remember quotes. But remember when I said I'm gonna make all of these questions about Uprooted? There was a line on, I think it was page 93 that I remembered, that I really liked. It's not necessarily a quote, like a super inspirational quote. I just liked it. It is of Agnieszka talking to the dragon, where he's confused by her magic and he doesn't understand it. And she just says, "It comes, I suppose," I said thoughtfully, speaking to the air, "of spending too much time alone indoors and forgetting that living things don't always stay where you put them." I don't know, I like that. Who is your favorite author? I don't just have one. I really like Robin Hobb, George R. Martin, J. Kristoff, Robin Lefevers, recently. Yeah, so many. These are so difficult questions. Like, I feel like if you only read a few books, then you could easily say, oh, this is my favorite, or this is my favorite author. I don't know. I've read so many fantastic authors, and they all have like different qualities and different things that draw me to their writing. So I can't say. This is a bad tag. I'm sorry. I have like no good answers at all. What's your favorite book cover? I'm gonna go with A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer. Not necessarily because of the cover, even though it's also cool, but because of the spine. I've shown it to you in my book haul. I hope you've seen that. If you haven't, what are you doing? You need to watch it. But it's so cool and shimmery and like reflecting light. The moon's never seen me before, but I'm reflecting light. Okay. Moving on. Number 19, action or romance? Both. Number 20, where do you go when a sad moment happens? In a book or in real life? I don't know. When a sad moment happens, I like to be by myself. I like to not have people around me so that I can revel in the sadness, I guess. In my bed, probably. I'll stay in bed. How long do you need to finish a book? Oh my, depends. With Game of Thrones, it took me 3 weeks. With Uprooted, it might take me 24 hours. I don't know. It depends on the length, on how much I enjoy it. Typically 2 or 3 days, I think. How long is your mourning period? I assume this relates to if you read a really good book and then you're in a slump afterwards, or you need to get over the book. I used to have that. I used to be so invested in a book that I needed time to collect myself after. But genuinely, that feeling that I leave a really good book with now is what drives me into the next book, because I'm such a voracious reader. I think that word really fits well in that sense, because I just want more. And it's not necessarily I want more of that same story. I want more of that feeling. And so I don't mourn. I literally just move on to the next one. That sounds evil. It's true though. I just go and read another book, basically. So I don't have one. What is your least favorite book? So many. So many. Most recently, My Lovely Wife. I've also done a rant video for that. Yay! This video is just me plugging all my other videos, but you should watch that. 24. A turn on in a character. Intelligence, humor, and being able to make mistakes and learn from them, especially. Not go and make the same mistakes again 2 chapters later. What's a turn off in a character? That. And also when characters talk very stilted and unnatural, and characters who seem to have no distinct personality, who just dare to fulfill some sort of external role, but they aren't inherently relevant to the story. I'm looking at you, Jude's sister from The Cruel Prince. You're entirely superfluous. People like that, no, don't like you. Yeah, and apparently there are 25 more questions in this tag, according to this blog at least, so I'm not going to answer all of them because I think the video is already too long. So instead, I'm going to end the video here. I might do a part 2 eventually if I again feel like I just need to chat and come down from an emotional high, as when I was discussing Game of Thrones season 8. I would like to know, what are turn-ons and turn-offs in characters for you? That would be really cool to hear. Leave it in the comments down below. And while you're down there, please don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell icon. I upload every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And I hope to see you very soon with another video. Until then, have a lovely week. Bye!